Mangalaba. On Mind, Body and Soul, Gua Sha Oriental Massage. Network Spinal Analysis helps you get back on track. And feed your skin with Ayurvedic Rasasara. But first, it's on for young and old at the local Lawn Bowls Club. Which sport is a game of ruthless cunning, cutthroat competitiveness, and is historically shared by the people of Egyptian, Chinese, American Indian, and Polynesian cultures? It may surprise you to find that it's bowling. Whether the players use a shaped stone or a carved wooden ball, whether the field was a sandy beach or an open field, people for centuries have shared in this gentle yet strategic game. The most famous story in bowls involves Sir Francis Drake playing a game at Plymouth Hoe when he was notified that the Spanish Armada was sailing up the British Channel. He replied, "We still have time to finish the game and to thrash the Spaniards too," and went on to finish the game, which he lost, before going out to defeat the Armada. The modern form of the game, lawn bowls, is an outdoor sport usually played on a rolled grass or synthetic lawn, in singles or teams of 2, 3 or 4. Other variations of bowls include bocce, bull, indoor bowls, short mat bowls and carpet bowls, perfect for a rainy day or even for a party. Once considered recreation for retirees, bowls is now booming. The neatly pressed whites are making way for colours, and restrained whispers are drowned out by raucous cheers as the rinks are invaded by a new generation of players, with the average age of competitive lawn bowlers recently falling to under 40. Many countries are beginning to introduce bowls at primary and high school levels. Aside from being intellectually challenging, lawn bowls provides positive social and team experiences and celebrates offensive and defensive tactics and planning rather than athletic prowess.
Yes, Lenny! Well done, Lenny!
It's one of the only sports where an 8-year-old can line up against an 88-year-old and either have a very real chance of winning. But the biggest boost in the sport's popularity has been the introduction of social night bowls. Rules have been relaxed and Barefoot Bowls has brought a new breed of bowlers stepping up to the mat. Now anyone can come along to the club, kick off their shoes and enjoy a few ends. To begin, the first player rolls a small bowl, the jack, towards the far end. Players then take turns either trying to place their bowls as close to the jack as possible or aiming to displace an opponent's well-positioned bowl. Whilst they may at first appear to be round, lawn bowls are actually an uneven shape and roll with the most perplexing curve when you first begin. Considerable skill is required to roll the bowl and have it behave as desired. When playing in team competition, there can be a large number of bowls on the green, giving rise to complex tactics, which in turn can cause tempers to climb.
15 foot over when I wanted a yard.
Communication between teammates is vital. The team captain, or skip, directs his team's shots to disrupt the opposing team's scoring shots while maximising their own. The two skips then complete the end by rolling their own bowls.
Off that one!
It's a game calling for skill, strategy and self-control. a sport for both young and young at heart. So give it a go. You'll be bowled over by how much fun you have. Do you like the idea of using massage to prevent sickness and to strengthen your body's immune system? Then you'll love gua sha used in massage. Gua means scraping or to scrape, and sha is the term used for the millet-like redness that may come up during or after a treatment. Jodie Cole is qualified in the practice of gua sha and also a massage therapist. It's the instrument used that is called a gua sha. It may be used on its own as a treatment or in conjunction with a massage. It is otherwise known as spooning. A common scraping instrument is a buffalo horn, which has a very smooth cone-like shape, without the teeth. Jar lids and Chinese soup spoons can also be used. Why is it necessary to use a scraping instrument? How does it even work? The gua sha is used because hands alone may not dispel the heat and increase enough oxygen to the area and stimulate the circulation as much as the gua sha can. The buffalo horn has cold properties according to Chinese medicine, and therefore it is effective in dispelling heat factors from the body. This form of treatment can be used for a wide variety of ailments. It can treat muscle aches and pains. It also dispels heat from the body, so it can be used to treat heat stroke, sunstroke, dizziness and chills. It can even help to prevent or stop colds before they start. Only one technique is used in gua sha, and that is strokes must go in a downward action only. The instrument is drawn across the skin where an imbalance or injury resides, and a distinctive reddening of the skin, known as sha, is observed. This is a positive response and brings the immediate and lasting benefit of reducing inflammation, coldness, tightness and pain from both the superficial and deeper levels of the body. Usually, the treatment is applied from the head down, treating the neck, chest, back, shoulders and arms, and legs down to the ankles. The good news is that gua sha treatment isn't painful at all. The red millet-like colour of the skin is simply heat and toxins coming to the surface. Really, the only people that wouldn't be able to try this form of treatment are people with sunburn or excessive skin disorders. Anyone else can give it a go, but the practitioner will always take an individual history and make sure that it's safe to go ahead. So why not give gua sha treatment a try? Not only will you get the benefits of a traditional massage such as blissful relaxation, releasing toxins from your system may prevent you from becoming sick. How can a gentle touch change your life? How does a technique that allows you to lie down and keep your clothes on reduce stress and increase well-being? Network spinal analysis, or NSA as it's commonly known, is a gentle and powerful method of healthcare developed 23 years ago by American Donald Epstein. Well established in the United States, with successful scientific research being carried out with eye-raising results. NSA in many countries is still a method that's gaining recognition, yet focuses on what most people want in their lives: wellness. Wellness is an integral state linked with the experience of strength and wisdom. In a state of wellness, beyond what most of us experience, emerges a sense of community, peace, wisdom, and well-being. There is often a deepening of a person's ability to perceive their environment, a new ability to adapt to life's stresses, and a stronger sense of self. There is a wide range of reasons that people decide to visit an NSA practitioner. Some people just have a desire to have an improved quality of life. Others have neck or back pain or headaches, and then others come into care with life-threatening diseases such as cancer and heart disease. Even though NSA is used to prevent illness, most people try it to treat a health problem. Although people are not directly treated for their symptoms, having NSA, their problems often go away. And as an added benefit, their quality of life is most often improved dramatically. So, how does it all happen? Usually alongside other people, in a group, all of you lying on tables. When one person experiences a change in their body or a shift in consciousness, others often do as well. There is no massage or invasive instruments used, just a practitioner's hand guided by training and experience. Care begins with an initial assessment that takes into account the client's past and present history and past health issues. Practitioners use various areas of the spine, heels, and legs to find out where a person's spine is holding tension. Unreleased tension accumulates and can cause problems for a person's body, mind, and life. Using gentle contacts along the spine called entrainments, the NSA practitioner seeks to create new ways for the spine, nervous system, and the individual to operate. From these strategies, two unique healing waves develop, waves that create spontaneous release of spinal and life tensions. During an entrainment, the brain and body shifts to a more peaceful and energetic state. The goal is always to help the person's body become aware of its own self-healing abilities. And experiencing the two healing waves is an important part of the process. People who receive this work find greater self-awareness and conscious awakening of the relationship between their body, mind, and emotions. This is wellness, and it changes your life. We are constantly learning more and more about our bodies and our minds, and NSA is at the cutting edge of what we know. If someone asked you today if you were happy with your life, what would you say? Would you agree, or would you make up some excuse, saying something like, well, things aren't bad, but they could be better? Even though life has gotten busier than ever before, there's still no excuse for not making time for your own happiness. There are plenty of reasons why you might not be as happy as you could be. Perhaps the most obvious is work. You spend a large chunk of your day there, and if you don't like your job, you probably spend each working week counting down the days until Friday. Then there's peer pressure. We like to think that we grow out of it as we grow older, but it seems that there is always that pressure to keep up with the Joneses. Whether it's a brand new car or a nice house, we'll buy it so that we don't feel left out in our social circles. Even if it means going into debt. And the more debt we have, the harder we have to work. Let's not forget how fast life has gotten. Now it seems like there's always somewhere we have to be. And sometimes we're expected to be in two places at once. Maybe you're dropping the kids off somewhere or heading off to a work engagement, hitting the gym or trying to make an urgent appointment. Whatever it is, you'd be happy if only they'd add a few extra hours in the day. But there's no need to wish for extra hours. By learning to switch off and slow down a little, you can claim back some spare time all for yourself. Even better, you can choose exactly what you want to do with it. Have you always wanted to learn a new language or some new skills? Book yourself into some classes and pay in advance. This will give you motivation to go. Maybe there's something you don't quite like about yourself. Why not try and fix it? Self-esteem is perhaps the most important skill that one can have. So taking time to learn how to love everything about yourself is a great way to tap into your inner happiness. Also, make time for your loved ones. Go to the park with your kids. Walk the dog. Surprise your partner with a romantic gesture. Spending time with people that you love is a guaranteed way to put a smile on your face. And just as you appreciate seeing them, they appreciate seeing you. Everybody wins. Finally, smile. Whether it's at the cashier, at a passerby, or somebody you know, a smile costs nothing, and getting a smile back can really brighten your day. So instead of getting caught in the daily grind and forgetting what life's all about, make a little time to do things that make you smile. Life's too short for anything less than happiness. Ayurveda medicine is a 5,000-year-old therapy proving very popular in the 21st century. It aims to restore well-being by addressing the root causes of illness, that is, constitutional imbalances. Healing can be achieved through a combination of dietary advice, herbal remedies, and massage treatments. The skin is a vital organ in Ayurveda because, next to the digestive system, it's believed to be the ultimate carrier of Ayurvedic medicine. Maintaining a healthy skin is also considered the true path to absolute beauty. Now there's a more convenient, accessible way to enjoy the benefits of Ayurveda. A skincare range developed by a new Australian company. Building on their natural talent for healing skin problems, Sonia Lloyd and Tracy Anthony have developed Rasasara Skin Foods. It's an easy-to-use skin regime that will not only restore the skin's radiance, but also support you in bringing your body's constitution into balance. Rasasara formulations go more than skin deep. A Sanskrit word, Rasasara, is all about supplying nutrients via the 7 layers of the skin to support the healthy development of the 7 body tissues: plasma, blood, muscle, fat, bone, nerves, and the reproductive tissue. The pure plant essences are 75% more absorbent than herbs taken whole, so that the Rasasara skin foods are able to provide cellular nourishment and regeneration throughout the whole body. Just as Ayurvedic medicine works on identifying a person's individual dosha or constitution, so too are Rasasara products matched with the 3 Vata, Pitta and Kapha skin types. When Vata skin types are imbalanced, they need extra moisture, warming and grounding properties to combat dryness and poor circulation.
So this is the Vata cleanser, which I'm actually going to use on your skin.
The ages of 45 to 60 are what are known as the Vata stage of life. This is when a tendency towards roughness can override your dosha of previous years. The Rasasara skin routine begins with a powdered herbal face cleanser made up of biodynamically grown ingredients such as crushed rice grains, warming Ayurvedic spices, and essential oils formulated along the lines of Ayurvedic remedies. The Rasasara face nourishing oils are made of pure plant essences that can assist in healing infections, inhibiting blackheads, and protecting the skin from pollutants. Designed to be used in combination with the aromatic hydrating mists, you simply add a little to your palm and rub them together to begin the emulsifying process. The fine molecular density of the essential oils means they penetrate directly to the skin cells.
So you can just do it yourself at home.
Pitta skin types have sensitive complexions and are prone to aggravations and breakouts. On an emotional level, Pitta people can experience hot and bothered states of discomfort. What they need most is cooling and soothing, which is exactly what the rose petals, jasmine and burdock in the Pitta herbal face cleansers will do. Kapha skin types, on the other hand, need stimulating ingredients to combat sluggish, oily complexions and enliven the senses. The herbal cleanser, nourishing oil and hydrating mist contain essential oils and ingredients such as holy basil, cinnamon leaf, sage, lemon peel and lavender,
That feels amazing.
all working synergistically to create a lightness of being. Sonia and Tracy work on the principle that if you can't eat it, don't put it on your face. Helping, not harming, is what lies at the heart and soul of the Rasasara skin food range.
We've all enjoyed a drop or two of a robust red, safe in the knowledge that we're doing our health a favour. Everybody knows red wine is good for you. Or are we just wishful drinking? Studies have shown the many benefits of the fruit of the vine. Red wine is home to a molecule that extends the life expectancy of cells. It's great for the heart. It's loaded with friendly antioxidants, and a glass a day may keep prostate cancer at bay. Even Chinese medicine touts the benefits of drinking red wine in moderation. 1 glass warms the blood, aiding vasodilation and circulation, but 3 or more burns the blood, so don't go overboard. But what use are the myriad health benefits of red wine supped in moderation if it raises your blood pressure? 24 healthy, non-smoking men recently partook in a study that saw them drinking half a bottle of red wine per day. It raised their blood pressure on average 2.9 points. The blood pressure even stayed high when the men were sleeping. The same effects on blood pressure were noted for other types of alcoholic beverages. The risk of cardiovascular disease increases with hypertension. Perhaps red wine is not truly divine after all. Join us again on Mind, Body and Soul as we discover more paths to health and happiness. But for now, Dominique gives us some food for thought.
Remember that in your life, you have a great power available to you, a power of choice. There's never an excuse to feel victimised, to feel marginalised. You always have the ability, with each decision you make, with each choice that you make, to empower yourself in your life. So if you don't like the way that a certain company conducts itself in the corporate world, you can make the choice not to support that company with your dollars. If you don't agree with the philosophy of sweatshop workers, with sweatshop work in general, you can make the decision to buy clothes, to buy items produced by companies with good corporate citizenship. And in this way, you don't have to throw your hands up and feel small, feel powerless. Know that you have a tremendous power just in awareness of your choices.